Like life like a movie, like a book. So, you know, certain people that's in like the first scene, second scene, and you know what I'm saying, first chapter, third chapter, second chapter, they ain't meant to be a part of your life. You know what I'm saying? The whole ride. You know what I'm saying? They meant to be a part of the history, but they ain't meant to be there the whole time. A lot of people don't understand that, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that and know that. It just they meant to be there for a certain amount of time. Some people be, you know what I mean? Got a little longer time, but everybody ain't meant to be with you, attached to you for the rest of your life.
It's we in the streets with it. These YouTube streets, let's build it. Content after content. We on the block. Lego. And as a daily reminder, hit that like and subscribe so you can get the vibes, you know it, and notified every time. Let ride. It's we.
On 285, I keep riding in the circle. The inside of my ride smelling like a pound of purple.
Man, ain't no way.
Hey, go.
Showtime.
Go.
Get the lights up.
5 more minutes on a cold orange juice, cause I'm really tripping. Ay, bitch, I'm smashing out.
12 niggas that go undercover. Had to hit the on the suckers. I don't play about my bread and butter. 100 rats in this Louis luggage.
They want me to go solo. They didn't want me to go solo. No, I did this shit without a logo. I got the track jumping on pogo. You give them cash and they ask for more. I do this shit without a deal. I got some niggas who will kill for real. My diamonds froze, yeah, they chill. They don't know how we live.
Let's get it. Copyright disclaimer. Fair use, man. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107. Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Hey, man, we got the updates. So we got to update everybody, man. What's going on? If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. James, I see you. We're going to start it off like that, though. So the YSL trial, one of the longest trials in the history of Fulton County. As a matter of fact, let me get a mic check. One of the longest trials in the history of Georgia. And a lot of people can't believe it. It's still going? Absolutely, y'all. And we about to do some coverage real quick. Quick updates. Let me get a mic check. Flip, I see you. We're going to start it like that, though. That new Thug dropped, man. And he had some things to say, man. Interesting enough. Hey, he had some things to say in this song. We're going to start it off like that. I'm talking about they talk that shit. If y'all ain't check that out, man, y'all gotta check out that Thug, man. Thug came out going crazy, y'all. But anyway, we here to react. And react we about to do, man. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Miss Whitaker back on it, y'all. She back on there, man. Y'all know Judge Whitaker. The whole world know Whitaker at this point. And it's a bit more the same difference. Where I'm at. Go ahead, give me a All right, boom.
All right, we're on the record in case number 23 SC 183572. This is a sentencing hearing for Mr. Garlington, who entered a guilty plea to certain of the counts against him yesterday. Okay, and we're on hold. They need a Zoom link. We can just use the one we're on right now.
Who am I sending it to?
Miss Warlick. And I guess does the state. All right, so we ready? Okay. All right, so is the state gonna go first? And I don't know what the recommendations are at this point, so if y'all could let me know that as well.
Good morning, Your Honor. Today we're here regarding sentencing for Mr. Damekion Garlington. Yesterday, Mr. Johnson pled to count 1 of this indictment, which is conspiracy to commit the Racketeering and Corruption Organization Act. Count 42, participation in criminal street gang activity. Count 49, which is aggravated assaults, murder, reduced to aggravated assault. Count 50, participation in criminal street gang activity. And count 54, possession of a firearm during the commission of felony. Those charges are total exposure of 85 years.
Right.
As you heard yesterday, Mr. Garlington is currently on probation in indictment 15 SC 138894 for crimes associated with
85 years.
Drive-by shooting of Adele Avenue Drive. He received a total sentence of 15 years and 5 years in confinement. That probation ends on December 27, 2029. The state brings that up, Your Honor, because as a general condition of probation, Mr. Garlington was not to violate any criminal laws. And as a special condition of that probation, he was to have no direct or indirect contact with any YSL members, no contact with any gang members, and no gang-related social media.
All right, and is the state seeking to revoke that probation?
Not at this time, Your Honor. And while we're not here for
That's
probation
good fun.
revocation matter,
They're not trying to revoke probation. I don't think
this
somebody
sentencing
should
court
get sentenced.
to be aware of what Mr. Garlington was required to do, because he has failed to comply with any of those conditions. Instead, Mr. Garlington chose to continue to associate with YSL gang members, to include Shannon Stillwell, Kenneth Copeland, Jeffrey Williams, Khalid Adams, Jaden Myrick, Quantez Greer, and that's the name of few. He then engaged in a conspiracy to attack a rival gang member, Rashawn Bennett, who was stabbed in the Fulton County Jail. That incident ultimately led to a retaliatory shooting that killed Christian McMiller and Darius Ford, and that murder led to another retaliatory shooting in which the state believes that Mr. Garlington was a part of, which was a retaliatory shooting that killed Mr. Shamel Drakes on March 14, 2022. After Mr. Drakes was murdered, it was Mr. Garlington on his social media post that said, "We got you, boys." And this was only hours after the murder. And the state believes that was to indicate that he, along with Shannon Stillwell, avenged their friend's death. And even after that murder, it was Mr. Garlington talking with other gang members over the phone while certain individuals were in custody to get protection for fellow YSL gang member Miles Farley. It is the state's deciding its recommendation, Your Honor. The state has taken into consideration a number of different factors. Mr. Garlington's previous criminal history, Mr. Garlington's involvement with the YSL gang from 2015, his continued gang involvement even while on probation, and Your Honor, we have certainly taken into consideration the results of the previous trial that we had before Your Honor. Given that, Your Honor, it is the state's recommendation that for count 1, RICO, 20 years to serve in confinement. Count 42, participation in criminal street gang activity, which would be 20 years to serve, concurrent with count 1. Count 49, aggravated assault, 20 years to serve, consecutive. 20 years to serve concurrent with count 42 and count 41. Count 50, participation in criminal street gang activity, 20 years to serve consecutive to count 1, but on probation. Count 54, possession of a firearm for the condition of felony, 5 years to serve consecutive to count 50, for a total sentence of 45 years to serve with 20 years in custody. As a special condition of that probation, Your Honor, he's had no contact with victims or co-defendants, no criminal street gang activity, no association with criminal street gang members, no firearms or gun replicas, no gang paraphernalia.
Hang on.
If he has not obtained his GED, be in school or gainfully employed, and any Fourth Amendment waiver, including social media.
So if you just coming in, they trying to get that boy 20
The state did have just
20
some
piece.
evidence in sentencing, Your Honor. These are items that were presented during the first trial, but some of the social media posts that led up to the murder of Mr. Drinks, Your Honor. And I'm showing it to the counselor. Your Honor, first 3 states exhibit 1, 2, and 3 are pictures of Mr. Garlington with YSL associates Christian McMiller prior to his death, Your Honor. The third one is Mr. Garlington sitting with his head towards the camera with previous co-defendant Antonio Sumlin. State exhibit number 4 is a post by Mr. Shannon Stillwell, which was a few days before Chanel Drink's murder, which says ain't gonna be the only one crying. And then state exhibit 5 is the exhibit that I referenced earlier, which was done only out.
You know what? Let me know if y'all can hear me better when it's not playing. I think what's happening, I can't talk over that. But if you just coming into the building, this is the defense, Miss Hilton. Y'all remember Miss Hilton trying to get that boy a 20-piece, ran consecutive, meaning all the crimes that, you know what I'm saying, they trying to find him guilty of, he'll just do the 20. Now, we don't know what's about to happen. I haven't seen the sentencing. If you did see it, do not spoil it for the rest of us. We're going to react live. Now, check this out. As far as the body they talking about, do y'all remember the gas station where allegedly, you know what I'm saying, that boy was waiting outside and then, the drinks got left at the red light. So they talking about that right now.
Hours after the murder, Chanel Drinks, in which Mr. Garlington posted, "We got y'all boys." Yeah.
And I'm about to play it in a minute, but just pay attention to all the names because it's a lot of the names that we heard before. And keep in mind, a lot of these people that we heard about are already out. Gat beat it. He beat the case, you know what I'm saying? Thug kind of sort of beat it. If he would have thugged it out, who knows how it would have turned out. But let's get into the commentary. Let's get into the video.
May, any objection to those?
And Your Honor, we do not have any victim impact statements for this sentencing hearing, and so with that, we conclude.
All right.
Let's go.
And Your Honor, I want to clarify, I did 45 years, served 20 years in confinement with a balance on probation.
Right.
Wait a fucking minute. 40 update. So she recommend 45 years, 20 years in prison with the remaining, that's still another 20 years on probation. That ain't no good deal at all. Look how he looking over there. If y'all can see him in the back, he looking like hell nah. I can't do no damn 45 years. No way. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I understood it to be. Thank you.
Let's see what his lawyer talking about.
Good afternoon.
So we were grateful for the negotiations that we were able to get to, at least partially. We couldn't get there on the numbers, but at least got there on the charges. The state's indicated what they took into consideration in making this law. I guess kind of balancing what we were requesting. But I do want to just run through a little bit of Mr. Garlington's situation and juxtapose it to.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, and I know I said what I said, but if that was them trying to balance in what they recommended, I'm trying to figure out what did she recommend for her client. If they offering him 45 years to do 25 years in confinement, 20 years on probation, I don't see the balance. But we about to see what let her cook. Let's go. Oh, they turn the mic.
As it pertains to the charges here and in the indictment, I don't believe at any point anyone said like he was a leader. And at some point in that 2015 incident, which is why he is on probation, he did cooperate with law enforcement. He gave a statement.
Spooky. Did y'all just hear that? He did cooperate. He did give a statement. And this is why everybody, hold on, where I'm at, y'all can't see me. This is why everybody got down talking about Georgia, talking about we housing all the rats. That's a goddamn lie. It rats everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? But what I do want to do is make sure y'all younger understand, man, the streets is over with. Everybody gonna tell, man. She got a good point. This trial done got beat. And I know my mic ain't the best, so I'm gonna make it quick. This trial done got beat by a few people. Why is the people without the money taking the biggest L? Because that's the way it go. That's just the way it go.
They were questioning him about 2 shootings. He thought they were only asking him about 1, and he did admit to his involvement in that one. His original sentence, I believe, was 10 to 2, and then ultimately he was resentenced to 15 credit for time served. I do want to point out that that probation violation led to his wasn't for him committing a new offense. It was for him being associated with a gang member. I don't have the case off the top of my head, but a 2024 case, and this was concerning the overly broad terms that pertain to child molester sentencing, said that it's overly broad to put that sentence, do not.
I'm sorry, I just realized y'all didn't hear me. I'm gonna make it real quick. So what she said is when he did take the deal, when he cooperated, they gave him a 15-year sentence. Now she's explaining, she's soft-spoken, so y'all let me know if y'all need, I can't turn it up no more. She's a very soft-spoken woman. She ain't talking in the mic. But he cooperated, he got a 15-year deal sentence. What I was saying, and I'm gonna make it real quick, it's about to get interesting. Don't go nowhere because you're not gonna believe what he's done since he's been incarcerated and what they're trying to do to get him out. And we still don't know if he gonna get the 45 years or not. So let's go.
Have any contact, any record with children, right? I I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was more that the condition that said stay away from anywhere that a child might be was overbroad, but I know the case you're talking about.
Yeah, and so same situation here. I believe it might be a bit of a drop, but I want to highlight the notes out of there that he was not engaged in committing a criminal offense. He wasn't subsequently charged for anything, and that revocation took place in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have him down for any other incidents until 2022, and that's where I would like to direct the court to his 2022 situation. Of course, here is an overview of the charges. Of course, we're aware of the RICO and what the overacts are. Most of the overacts concern pictures, posts, and conversations amongst friends. Then we turn to the jail incident. During the time of the jail incident, Mr. Garlington was out of custody. There was conversation between Mr. Warner and Mr. Adams. We went through most of this yesterday, so I'm assuming.
Right.
But he didn't, what wasn't necessarily within the text message was there was some confirmation from him saying, oh gosh, did you guys get this done?
All right, boom. Oh gosh, did y'all guys get this done? This shit get crazy. Now, why I keep telling y'all the streets is dead is because they got him on wiretaps. They got text messages. Miss Hilton, if she don't get this 45 years, y'all, she's going to be pissed because as a defense for the state, she did her job and gathered all this evidence. But you've been saying in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hey.
Wow. There was no request from him to make it public. Throughout the course of this, we've heard that the gang members seek recognition and acknowledgement, and most of the time they post their wins and whatever's happening. There's no evidence of that. And say, hey, post this, let them know that this happened, let them know that I was involved here. He's not bragging about it. There's no evidence of him taking credit for it. And there's no evidence that he paid for it. I think that the state's theory was that he was involved in some sort of payment for this incident to take place. And the evidence just doesn't support that. In fact, from the incident reports from the jail incident, it seemed like they had gotten into an argument, Mr. Myrick and Mr. Bennett, before this.
Now, if y'all don't know who Mr. Bennett is, that's why fan Lucci. We got news coming up because I see everybody acting scared. I know threats being sent everywhere, allegedly. Everything's allegedly. Nobody want to talk about how he home and he threw his partner out the car. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But Mr. Bennett, that's why fan Lucci, and he got hit up. And, you know, the footage actually came out during the trial where he got stabbed up in Fulton County custody. So what they're talking about is the fact that when this was done, you know, people were saying, hey, man, it's done. They wanted that payola. And allegedly, they saying the man was Damekion Garlington. But his lawyer saying he wasn't the man. I don't know why they was asking him for the payment when he's incarcerated. But let her cook. Let her cook.
Happened. Mr. Myrick had been around for a while. I'll attach just a snippet of that. He'd been outside. They were both in protected custody. He'd been outside himself. And then at some point, Mr. Bennett was let out.
And y'all tell me that. She is explaining the whole story. Y'all both was in PC. Why was YFN Lucci in PC? Nobody talking about the fact that YFN Lucci was in Fulton County in PC. And not only that, maybe it's good reason, because goddamn, it seemed like even in PC, you get action. And we seen the type of action it was live. If you didn't already tune in, hit the like button and subscribe for the vibe.
Mr. Bennett had time to do his jail, or his video visit in peace, and then some sort of argument ensued, and that's when they got into it. As it pertains to what happened with the Driggs case, I'm sure the court heard, but I just want to they were just this.
I remember it.
Okay.
Shit, we all do.
But as it concerns Mr. Garlington, still we have no direct evidence of him being at the location. We don't have evidence of him being in the car, so name. I think that's a big deal because again, there was very little evidence found in the vehicle to begin with. There was no evidence that they had planned to do this, and the post that was made after. And I get what the state would like for Mr. Garlington's intent to be behind that post, but it had nothing to do with Mr. Lynch. I don't think We Godchild Boys is just like a general statement of support. They were going to the studio that day. I'm not sure what inside jokes they might have shared. But I just am hesitant without there being other evidence to infer nefarious intent to a post that's so general in that nature. Of course, the video that the court is aware of doesn't even support, even if there was a reach to put them in the car, it doesn't support now.
Chat, I ain't gonna lie, chat. What y'all think? Let her cook. Let her cook. She said, listen, I don't care if y'all seen him getting chased down the stairs and goddamn potentially unalive on video. That doesn't show anything. Sometimes they just act, sometimes they play like that.
Now, there is enough circumstantial evidence in place in there. There is enough from their FBI situation with the cell phone, but even with that, there's conflicting evidence as to the cell phone tower. At some point early March, there was a wiretap placed on Mr. Garlington's phone. The FBI compiled this location data based upon his cell phone records. However, the wiretap is getting real-time location.
Hold the fuck up. I'm sorry, y'all. No one ever knew the FBI was involved. We just finding this shit out, even though it was a state RICO. They saying that when Damekion Garlington had the wiretap put on his phone, the feds was listening. And y'all sitting here keep what's going on, Charlotte? What's going on, everybody? And y'all keep sitting here thinking that hip hop is not under, man, hip hop, the rap game is under attack. The feds is watching everything. The feds didn't even pop out in the YSL trial. But now we hear that the feds had wiretaps. I can't make this up. Shall we continue? If you didn't already, hit the like button.
Incidents. So this is what the FBI's looks like, and it's tracking. And the shooting takes place around 10 p.m. So they got his time located from 9:30 until about 9:59 right here. What's interesting with the cell phone, the wiretap data, is that it shows that he's traveling up I-85, and where his cell phone peaks up, it bounces from one tower to the next. Where it ends up is north and I think it's north and east.
Get it right.
North of 20, east of 85. And so the incident location takes place west of 85 and south of 20. So then 9:48, it's only pinging up in that direction, which is more indicative of that he was traveling up 85 separately, whatever, and then came down. And that is consistent with him being found on the highway, not necessarily in that location. That real-time data at no point puts in where the location of the incident was or the gas station. But again, circumstantial evidence can go either way. And so, Mr. Garlington was willing to take the risk on that in case he offered plea. But I would like the court to consider other individuals in this case based upon their leadership role, Mr. Garlington's lack of leadership role, his cooperation with no evidence that he directly harmed anybody in this room. For a lot of the previous defendants, there was no direct, or maybe there was enough guilty after there was a presentation of evidence of direct harm, and his prior felony conviction. So what we would ask the court for is a global 40-10 and credit for time served with balance suspended, and how we envision that.
What? What? You know what? Hold on, chat. Let me chop it up with y'all. So boom. Here's the thing, chat. She's talking about how about we get a 40-10. If you don't know what a 40-10 is, that's 40 fucking years, 10 years in confinement, and 30 years probated. Throw the whole lawyer away. Throw the whole lawyer away. She ain't for him. She is not for him. A what? Now, the feds was watching. Let's add everything up. Wiretaps, text messages, people getting allegedly, we're gonna say, because it's YouTube, touched up in prison. You know what I'm saying? Sharp objects touching them. That part. And she just said that now I see the balance. Do y'all see the balance now? The balance is they keeping a 40 piece on the table. She not for him. They keeping a 40 piece on the table. She talking about a 40-10. That's 10 years in prison. Wow. Now, needless to say, he might have been locked up about 6 years so far. 6 years so far. So let her cook. What y'all thinking right now? Y'all let me know in the chat. What y'all thinking right now? This is Fulton County. This is Georgia. Yeah. Let's get to it though.
25 on count 1.
Oh, let her cook. A 20-5 on count 1. So even though she said global, I'm gonna go on mute because I don't know what global mean. But now she talking about a 40-10 and then a 20-5. She all over the place. How about we come up with one thing that we willing to agree on? You get with the them folks, you know what I'm saying? Add up the thing that people already done beat the case, add all that in there, you know what I'm saying? And let's see if we can get her, you know what I'm saying, something that I can come home to. But we don't know. This is the sentencing. So we just reacting live, and I'm gonna go on mute and we're gonna let it play out to see exactly what's going on.
Credit for time served balance suspended.
I get that.
Count 42, 10 years probation. Consecutive, count 1. Count 49, 20 years probation. Concurrent with count 1.
How many?
20. Count 50, 10 years probation. Consecutive to count 42. And count 54, 5 years to serve, balance suspended. Credit for time served, balance suspended.
54.
This is great.
It looks to me like that adds up to Let me read that back to you. What the recommendation is. Y'all are recommending 20, serve 5, balance suspended on count 1, 10 probation consecutive to count 1 on 42. 20 probation concurrent with count 1 on 49. 10 probation consecutive to 42. Is that what you said, or to 49 on count 50? Okay, that's what I thought you said. And then on 54, 5 to serve consecutive to 40 to 50 and suspended. I don't know. What is it? What are you suggesting? Trying to understand what your recommendation is. 54 has to be consecutive, right?
I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Fucking railroad. Huh?
So that would really be 45, right? You serve. And you said 45 serve 10, but I don't see where that's coming from.
I'm sorry, it's 45 5 because I didn't do the balance.
Because I didn't do the balance suspended. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. I hope, hey, listen, man. Listen, this is not good. You do not want your goddamn lawyer to be up there being corrected by the judge. But the judge doing better work than him. I mean, than her. Miss, I'm sorry, baby. I'm just being honest, baby. You talking about the 45, you forget, you don't know what you want. Let's be honest. The state, they solidly know what they want. They want a 45, a 20. They want that boy to be put up 20 years. Put him up. Somebody said in the chat, lock him up. Now we still got about 20 more minutes to unfold. And I swear to God, it's gonna get interesting, man. Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia. This channel is lit. Salute my boy James, man. Salute that girl Warren K in the building, man. All the mods. You dig? This is crazy work. Let's go.
All right. Anything else you want to present?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to have his family members an opportunity to speak. What we envisioned was not to just come in here and blindly ask the court to give him probation without a plan. I don't know what the court's take is on this, but a lot of this seems to be the situation where we have back and forth.
You goddamn right it's gonna be some back and forth. Shawty said out of all them numbers she threw around, the bottom line, the bottom fucking line. Your Honor, can we get some probation? He gonna be good. We even got a family member. She gonna let him parole out to her house or his house. Is this the Diddy trial? Nah, this ain't the Diddy trial, nigga. Mike, Mick, Thompson, this is not the Diddy trial, bro. Do that look like Diddy, bro? Come on, man. Are you from America?
We're trying to minimize his involvement going forward.
Hit that like button.
To engage in other criminal activity.
Well, there's never a need to engage in
Yes,
criminal.
correct.
I want to rephrase that.
I understand. What, or the perception, right? So what I've seen here is, without throwing anybody else under the bus, other individuals still carrying weapons.
I'm sorry, man. How rude of me, Mick. I'm an asshole, Mick. I'm sitting here like I don't cover the Diddy. This is not, we do have a Diddy. We don't cover the Diddy trial, but we do cover the Diddy files. If you didn't check out the Diddy files, y'all go check out that content too. But nah, bro. This is not the Diddy files. This is the YSL trial. And it continues. The longest ongoing trial in the history of Fulton County, aka the history of Georgia. And you are here with me, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Is this the mayor that stole all the money and bought designer? Nah, this ain't that live either. And if you don't know who YSL is, how about we do this? Just for you, bro. Just for you, bro. Just for you, man. If you just coming in, y'all hit the like button, man. We gonna do the Mick Thompson. This for you, thug. You hear me? Yeah, you might be trolling, but this one right here for you. Who is YSL? It's over with. That's who. They burning that shit. Fuck you, time back. Static. Man, that nigga said niggas is catching deals and he gotta be one. Calling these people friends. The Waxster. The Spider, man. He's out. And this is the YSL trial, not the Diddy. Let's continue, man. Let's get back on track. But now you know who it is, bro. Maybe you did, maybe you did. Who knows, y'all? We just entertained the troll and took a commercial break. But we back. Let's go.
Under a presuming that would be the reason why you feel that you are somewhat at risk, despite that being against the terms of your probation and against
The
what you're
law.
lawfully allowed to do. I don't even want the feeling of that, and I think the best way to alleviate that risk feeling is to remove Mr. Bone from these situations and to have a plan going forward about what he's going to do with his life. He and I have spoken extensively about it. Of course, one cannot make plans from inside the jail to an extent. A lot of his plans involve leaving the state entirely, which I support. That would alleviate a lot of the risk.
Okay.
It's not just a risk for him, but as we've seen in the facts here, it becomes family members, other people, friends that become unintended targets of these various acts. On short notice, we weren't able to lock in a lot of provisions for what he could do and what we hope he's going to do. But I do want his family to at least discuss with you about the plans that they have, so that the court understands that we're not just saying, hey, just let him go. We'll hope for the best. No, we have some plans.
Okay. Have you discussed with the family what those plans
I
are?
have.
Okay. Well, why don't you let me know what they are?
So generally speaking, his aunt is a business owner. She owns a number of businesses. And so she's able to employ him. It's like, one is like a lawn care service. She's got several contracts for that.
Is this local?
Not local in Atlanta. I think it's Metro Atlanta. Is that correct? Yeah.
Pretty local. Okay. What other ideas?
So that would just be the first one.
Yep.
I would like for her to speak about who she reached out to out of state. So she's got other relatives out of state that she was able to speak to. I wasn't able to speak with them directly, so that's what I'm going to look for, to allow her to communicate directly about what those plans are.
Okay. not to just tell me what her idea is for his rehabilitation. Hmm? Good afternoon.
All right, boom. Before we let Auntie speak, hey man, shout out to Cali, man. Free the brick, not the trick. You did. Free the brick, not the trick, man. All them 60s over there, man. I swear to God, the culture is under attack. They've been making money on top of our heads. You know what I'm saying? Hanging us by our feet. So all the money fall out of our pockets. You hear me? Yeah. They've been putting us in Ricos the last 10 years, and it's a bit more the same difference. These rappers better wake up. Wake up. Before you have your auntie out here trying to testify to get your ass up out the way. So they don't put you in a 45, do 20, man. Fuck you, time back, man. Hit the like button, man. Let's get to this commentary, man. Native. Met.
In DeKalb County. One is a spa and wellness retreat, and the other is a boxing gym, which my partner and I own together. This was a very short notice. I do understand as far as my goal is to get him out of Atlanta as a whole. Prior to his arrest, I had taken him on his first out-of-town trip to get him acclimated to traveling and just seeing what was outside of Atlanta. I was stationed on West Coast in California. I have several connections there, and as well as Virginia, mostly states where military people reside. I have reached out to a few of my fellow shipmates who are now retired, like I am, that are in a position of mentorship. I feel like for Damekion's safety and as well as my family's safety, it is best for him to relocate as a whole, and also to have realistic expectations. I have in the past had custody of Damekion. He knows I run a very strict household, but even as an adult, at this point, he needs to have a curfew because outside is not the greatest place right now. So, under the terms of him being able to come for immediate employment. My partner is also law enforcement as well in Rockdale County.
What? So you trying to tell me that boy Gandhi said she got a donkey? Leave auntie alone. You ain't heard what she just said? Her man is law enforcement. Huh? You trying to get hey, Gandhi in here trying to get locked up on a humbug. Huh? Hey, I hope you don't be driving through Georgia this summer. Talking about she got a donkey, even though we all see it. Leave auntie alone. Her husband, my fault, he ain't married it, seem like. But her partner and her got businesses together. You think he playing about that thickness? Hell no. Now the thing is, she just said, we just heard that she got shipmates because she served the military. She can have her people mentor this young man, the Damekion, so that he comes home and he gets another chance at life after. But we ain't get to the good part yet, y'all. We ain't get to the good part yet, huh? Make sure y'all tune in, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna get out the way. This ain't my turn right now. I'm not trying to shine. I'm just giving you the commentary that YouTube asked me to do. You understand that? Hey, that being said, we about to get back to the content. Oh my God.
Have very strict accommodations. And like I said, the long term is to get him relocated out.
All right, thank you. How much time has Mr. Garlington already served on this case?
Your Honor, Mr. Garlington has been in since September 28th, 2022 was 970.
Hold on, Auntie. We needed you in the goddamn. Get your A back in that angle, girl. We ain't done with you. I guess that's all we gonna get, fellas, ladies, gentlemen. If you didn't already hit that like button. So basically, long story short, Damekion Garlington, he got a place to go. Shout out to his auntie, stepped up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? She got him some mentors. She got him some strict, like she said, strict. And she know the judge needed to hear that. I'm gonna get him right. You give him to me, judge, I'm gonna get him where he need to be so he can be a productive citizen of America. No more YSL. Can we continue?
All right. Anything else from the defense?
Right on. Tap the button, man. Hit the like button. Oh, act like they forgot, man.
The custodian will be able to correct, but I think it might have been May when he got arrested. I checked Odyssey and
Miss Shelley, can you let me know what you show for his time served so far?
As far as the jail
Pre-trial?
law, that went up,
Pre-trial? Yeah. Well, yeah, in jail.
I don't have access to the pre-trial
don't?
system, just regular felony.
Okay.
everything.
Well, darn. What do you show? I mean, there's an arrest date of May 11th, 2022. Whether he was released and rearrested, I don't know. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that part I don't think would count in his favor. I don't really know how they. But it wasn't on this.
Maz, let me know right now. If they not if they disrespected me on the lights, we can take a commercial break. Let me know, Maz, real quick. Do we need to do a commercial break? We almost through here. We ain't got nothing but like 15 more minutes, y'all. Y'all telling me y'all can't get the lights up? Nigga, I'm out here. We've been breaking down this content for a minute. Get the lights up, Maz. Let me know right now if I need to take a break. What the lights looking like? Biggest hangers between. Whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. Come in there. How you gonna come in the chat like that, bro? Have some decency, bro. What y'all think, man? We need a commercial break, or let's get to it.
This case, if he went to prison, it would have been for some other case.
Custody on this case, even though he went to prison on the case. I'm not saying his prison time. I'm talking about when he was first arrested. Was May 11, 2022.
Okay, well,
these charges.
It's either 974 days or 974 days plus about 4 more months, right? All right. All right. Anything else from the defense? All right. Any rebuttal, I guess, from the state, which I don't know if that's the thing, but anything else from the state?
Hey, check out Miss Hilton now. You know, Miss Love, listen, one thing, and I ain't gonna make this long. I feel like Love, you dead wrong for Miss Hilton came from another state, the corner of Georgia, to be a good attorney for the state of Georgia. I feel like Miss Hilton never had a chance in his YSL trial. We don't see Miss Love. We see the 2 white guys. Salute to them. And Miss Hilton. They never speak. We know the other dude with the closest to us. We heard him speak. He's timid. He's low. He can't project. So what I take it as, they want to put our people. Hold on, make sure y'all can see my face. Let's be honest. Can we be honest? Oh yeah, you can't see the lights. Get them up anyway. Let's be honest though. Let's be honest. We heard him speak. He's timid. They want us to police us. If you understand and understand what I'm talking about. Now nobody can see him flip mode. I forgot I turned him off. Now check this out. She rests her case. That's the Damekion Garlington lawyer. We haven't heard the other guy. He's been holding his face, I guess, out of embarrassment, or maybe his nose is clogged and he's trying to clear a passage so he can see and hear straight. Goddamn, I don't know, y'all. But check this out. We are about to hear from the state. Now, this is the part I was talking about. When y'all hear this shit, we about to figure this shit out together. Do y'all think he gonna get that 40 piece or he gonna get that time served? Straight like that, man. Straight like that, man. Double tap the screen while you in this thing, man. We about to get back to the commentary. Well, this is the commentary. We about to get back to the video.
No, I believe that you've heard a number of wiretap evidence,
Why y'all do my sister like that? You got two men sitting beside you, baby girl. And she got to be the one to try to get this man put up for a good significant part of the rest of his youth. Now listen to her though. This ain't just in my state, this in your state, state to state, city to city, and all across the country. This is what they do. Now let's check it out.
Within the first trial, Your Honor, that we don't need to reiterate. It is the state's position that Mr. Garlington was given an opportunity to redeem himself when he was resentenced in 2020. And as opposed to working with his aunt or as opposed to leaving the state then, that's not what he did. He re-engaged in gang activity in which we have the text messages regarding the stabbing of Mr. Bennett. And while there might not have been payment, Mr. Adams, after the stabbing of Mr. Bennett, surely reached out to Mr. Garlington on multiple occasions to try to get payment.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Hold on. I ain't taking no payment right now. Making no payment. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, boom. Y'all heard what y'all heard. So she's standing on Big Ben and she's saying, damn. After the stabbing of goddamn Lucci, they called Garlington for the goddamn payment. But they saying Garlington ain't the big dog. They said Thug was the big dog. Man, listen. As much as we don't like Woody, do y'all think I blame Woody for all this shit? He put the spin on it, man. He put the spin on everybody. Everybody dizzy. Everybody dizzy. The look, this shit is falling down. It's falling apart. Get the lights up.
For that particular incident, and either never transpired, but there was some expectation of payment for that act to be completed. Again, after the murder of Mr. Drinks, there was laughing about the murder on the wiretap. There was a concern about cleaning the vehicle. And that is all from Mr. Garlington's mouth and words. There was concern that other co-defendants were going to tell. And how do we get that person not to speak? So Mr. Garlington, unfortunately, never learned his lesson the first time around. If he had, maybe we wouldn't have been here, and that's
okay. Thank you. I'm going to take about a 10-minute recess, and then I'll be back with the sentence.
That boy out. He out. Swimming pool heated. Now, what y'all feel about bro right here? Is he is he a rat because he worked, because he cooperated, because he saved himself from a RICO? The judge about to take everything into consideration. This was short and sweet. This was short and sweet, man. Lord have mercy. Y'all ready for this shit, man? Just tap it, man, like James said. Just tap it, man. The like button, man. Hit it. Double tap the screen. That's how you hit the like button, y'all. We about to come back with more commentary, man. Hey, I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I'm not about to make a whole spectacle of this shit. We are out wearing. It's time to exit. Let's go ahead, fast forward, and we gonna see if the Damekion Garlington can come home, man. We about to see if Damekion Garlington can come on home, man, and see if he can get himself in a heated swimming pool, man. You feel me? Swimming pool heated. That part. I'm talking about everybody smiling. You got the goddamn deputy. He got him blowing kisses to her goddamn. Thank you, Auntie. Mwah. Auntie, you. I'm gonna listen to your husband, Auntie. I'm gonna listen to the mentor, Auntie. I'm gonna do everything, Auntie. You need anybody here, Auntie? Who been fucking with you? Hey, Auntie. If he fuck with you, Auntie, I'm a. Ooh, Auntie. You know how I get down. Allegedly. Damekion Garlington, you may have a second chance, dog. We about to find out. Y'all ready? Get to it. And see, I ain't gonna lie, the news, y'all know y'all wrong for that. But get what? It ain't their job to hit the mute button. I would give y'all all the gossip and all the inside, but we ain't gonna get that messy. But they was talking. Let's get back to it.
And I have taken.
Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's get to it. Salute to everybody that rolled with me this far, man. We about to get to the verdict. Man. It's Sweet TV, man. Hit the like button, double tap the screen. You just coming in, subscribe to the channel. Verdict. Let's go.
Into consideration the state's recommendation, the defense recommendation, the evidence that's been presented. I also am obviously aware of the evidence that was presented in the other trial, and I have taken a look back at the sentences that this court imposed for co-defendants from the prior trial, including co-defendants who were charged with some of the counts that Mr. Garlington is currently charged with and has entered an Alford guilty plea to. Also taken into consideration his prior record as well as the prior records in the other cases in which this court sentenced. Also, other than one of the sentences imposed by this court in the first trial, the sentences that were imposed were joint recommendations, and I've taken that into consideration as well. The sentence for count
in the
one,
streets
which is
with
the
it.
RICO count,
These
is going
YouTube streets, let's build it. Content after content. We on the block. These days is the last days, cause you gotta die just to see the clout.
I came a long way. I came a long way.
to be 20 years to serve 5, the balance of 15 probated. Count 42, the sentence is 20 years, serve 5, balance probated, concurrent. The sentence on count 1 reduced, I'm sorry, not 1, count 49 reduced to aggravated assault under OCGA 16-5-21. Is that what you said, 21? Okay. Is 20 years to serve 5 with the balance probated concurrent with the other sentences. And I'll note in that regard that one of the defendants charged with that set of crimes was found not guilty, and 2 others, the state decided to null pros the counts against them. In count 50, the sentence is 20 years, serve 5, balance probated, concurrent. And then the sentence for count 54 is going to be 5 years consecutive to count 50. And it can be suspended upon successful completion. So that's essentially 20 years, 5 to serve with credit for time served, 15 years probated, followed by 5 to serve, which can be suspended and will be suspended as long as
you don't fuck up. Wow. Now listen, chat. I do find it ironic. He got the same damn near 15 years Thug got. Whitaker's a fair lady, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I think she's a fair judge. A lot of people thought she wouldn't be how she is. She's down to earth. She understands the city that she's a judge in. She understands the culture. She understands the influence. She told Thug, use your power for good. She gave this man a 20-year serve 5. That means he is coming home. That means that his lawyer is as good as she wasn't. She got him the deal. That's a good lawyer. Fuck, get out your feelings. I'm just here to commentate. That's a good deal. Can he do 15 years on probation without getting his probation revoked with his auntie? I think he can do it, y'all. What y'all think?
the probation is successfully completed. Special conditions of the probation: no contact with any of the victims in this entire indictment or with any of their family members. No contact with any gang members from any gang whatsoever. No gang paraphernalia, no gang associations, no guns, no replicas of guns. You need to secure full-time employment within the first 6 months after you're released from probation. You need.
God damn, you only giving him 30 days to get a job? He gonna get that though, don't worry about it.
To sign a social media waiver and a Fourth Amendment waiver. And that is going to mean that during the entirety of your probation, law enforcement at any time they want to can look at your social media posts, can search your person, can search your home, can search your car with or without probable cause to ensure that you do not have any gang paraphernalia, any guns, any drugs, anything you are not supposed to have. You need to secure your GED, which I know you told me yesterday you were working on it and had gotten to parts of that already. Go ahead and get the rest of it within the first year of your probation. And I am going to require that you stay out of Fulton County for the entirety of your probation. All right, that is the sentence of the court. I hope that, as I have said with the other defendants whom I've sentenced, that this has been an opportunity for you to realize that the direction that your life was going is not a good direction, and that you are determined at this point to turn your life around and make good decisions from here on out. Associate yourself only with people that are going to help you to stay on the straight and narrow. So you've got a little bit of time left to serve before you're released. I think a couple of years at least, but go ahead and do that. You can be working on your GED and on job skills while you're in prison. Good luck to you. And I hope not to ever see you again, because if you violate your probation, you're coming before me. So let's make that not be a thing. Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
You want me to add that?
What? Back to me. Yeah. All right.
Wow. He's smiling. Chat. What y'all think? He's smiling. Damekion Garlington been sentenced. And he's smiling. He good. I'm good. We good, man. We gonna get on up out of here. He had some special stipulations I felt like was very interesting. Kimberly, how you doing? Kimberly, how you doing? What it do? Welcome to the channel, Kimberly. Make sure you hit that subscribe and share it out. He's young. This is a judge I feel like who is fair. She understand, the influence, the culture, the environment. And she told him, get out of here. I don't even want you out here. I don't want you. Not only do I not want you in contact with the gang, I don't want you in contact with no gang. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep a wiretap on you. Did y'all hear that part? Kimberly. Whoa. Flip. Jordan. Did y'all hear that part? They gonna keep eyes on him until he finished. They gonna even watch his social media. Now the thing is that the way of the government telling you that we are watching you? Fuck you, telling me, oh, yeah, we watching. Don't slip. And as a young black man in Georgia, I had a white judge. I slipped. He ain't baptized me. I've been up for revocation hearings. And thank God, I survived 10 years probation. So I believe he can do it. If I can, my fault. It was 8 years. I ain't do 10. It was 8 years. That's a long time. That's a lot. 15 years probation is a long time, but he can do it if he want to do it, if he put his mind into it. Hopefully, he don't fall into the footsteps like Miss Hilton expected him to. Like she said, as he's smiling, you can look at the defense. They're looking at each other. They probably not shocked because this is Whitaker. This is how she been giving it up. You know what I'm saying? This is how she been giving it up. We're gonna let this thing finish out, but chat, I'm gonna finish up. I mean it's done. It's done. It's done. Warren K said he about to do his time like a good little young, yes, sir. He better. Who we got? He said, oh no, it's a setup. We know it's a setup, but get what? One thing about the setup, you can set it up. One thing about the setup, sometimes, depending on who started it, you can set it up how you want. But he can always play D. If they trying to set him up, only thing he got to do is give it up. He might as well do a Woody. Go to church. Go. Your auntie done put herself in front of the judge, in front of the court, in front of the people. Damekion, go ahead, man, and tap in with them folks in Cali, man. And don't go the other way, man. Go the other way, man. Get out the streets. Tap in with the tap in. You got people who actually own businesses around you. Learn how to conduct yourself in a different light. And I feel like I'm gonna leave out with this. A lot of the times, our youngins, myself on the screen, they wanna feel like they belong, so they're gonna be loyal. And in this, he was being loyal to YSL, right? A lot of people was. But when you seen Thug do this, and we gonna end it like this, YSL is over. YSL is no longer, man. It's still the label, but y'all hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe. And we gonna end it like this. Ooh, I think it got hot, man. How many of y'all think so? Hey, man. Will Thug survive this good fame, man? God damn, they talking about, did y'all hear the language, man? Gotta be careful, Thugger, but be more careful, Thug. You know these folk, man, you heard how they did him. You know how they trying to do you, man. Stay out of these folk way, man. That's all I got to say. We're going to end it like that. Actually, we're going to end it like this.
Concludes court for the day.
Salute to everybody, man. Hey, man, my good peoples. This YSL trial is no joke. One of the longest in history, but it's always the same difference over here. Double tap that screen. If you're new to the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. That part. I appreciate everybody that came through, that showed love, man. All my moderators, we going up. In a major way. In a major way, might I say. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Judge Whitaker, man. She could have gave him the 45-20. She gave him, look, auntie over there still crying. That might be mama. She's still crying. Cause get what? She don't want to see her baby go behind that wall, but get what? He coming home. Stay strong, baby. Stay strong, mama. He gonna make it. Auntie came through. The family came through. That boy looked back. He had his family on his back. One thing about it, I'm gonna say this. We're gonna cut the feed. Let's cut the feed. Cut the feed. I thought I was gone, but I'm back. Chop it up with y'all one time, man. One thing about it, man. I got kids. You probably got kids. Only thing we can do as parents is point our kids in the best direction, you know what I'm saying? And pray to God that they navigate themselves the correct way. We can't, it's just no way of knowing. We are up against unseen forces, a culture that's being sucked away, billionaire by billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Overstand that. And I ain't saying that none of it good, because it seems like it's all bad. It's a revolving door. But the fact that he still had his family, I actually feel that man have a good chance at redemption, at another chance at life, and getting his mind right. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, he don't let his family down. And hopefully, I didn't let my family down. I'm talking about y'all. I hope this was a good live. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you subscribe. Monetization coming back soon. It's your boy Goondini, and I'm out, man. That way.
Real talk, what you gonna do when the pressure on? Fans listening, this tap you dead wrong. Real no, trap nigga, getting money. Bitch, I'm plugged in, I get back in, you can't friend me. I've been hustling all night, yeah. Baby, I've been hustling all night, yeah. Baby, I've been hustling all night.
I've been grinding and hustling, trying to keep the money coming.
I'm real dope boy shit, I love that money motion. I'm outside early in the morning, ain't no birds chirping. Everything coming off the scale, you know that clock working. That nigga be hanging, what's crazy, that shit monkey.
Got some haters in my circle, don't want to see me make it.
This shit get wicked in the city, but you living fast.
Yeah, I'm going up like stairs, from in locked up chairs. They act like they was there.
You gotta read your P's and Q's or get left on the news. Gotta pay attention in the trenches. Gotta listen in the trenches. Gotta be aware of your surroundings when you're thugging in the trenches.
Streets I stay 10 toes. Big money, it never fold. Nigga gang, you'll get done low. Street bay pull up UFO. In the hop out jumping like a toad. Backwood, it green like mold. Eliante, diamond, they froze. Thank God for the life I chose. Got the heart of a lion. No, I ain't having no fear.